I'm Jennifer Ashley Tepper, and I'm here at Feinstein's 54 Below, where I'm the Director of Programming, and I'm lucky enough today to have with us several of our upcoming artists who are playing shows here in the next few months. This is Drew Gasparini, Cait Doyle, Elizabeth A. Davis, and Edward Hibbert. And today we're going to be eating some delicious food from our kitchen, drinking some lovely drinks, and talking about your guys' shows. So my first question for everyone is, what inspired you to come here and do a performance?
I have recently completed a run of my show Indian Joe at the Norma Terrace at the Goodspeed Opera House. And it just seemed like the timing was really right to say, oh, I'm sure there's a lot of people that weren't able to come up to Goodspeed to see the show, and I want to share this music. I'm a girl from Texas. I grew up on country music, folk music, so this is like a synthesis of all of that combined. I don't know how to write any other way.
Edward, so I know you've done your show here before. This is an encore by popular demand.
Yes, 2 years ago, so I'm dusting the cobwebs off. You know, the other morning I checked my answering machine, and that strange generic voice that comes on went, "Memory is full." And I thought, not on Sunday, Feb 21st, I hope. It's a joyous room to be in, not because you're here and you work here. It is. It hugs one, this room. It's very cozy. But and I'm also very lucky to have joined forces with Sam Davis, who is a remarkable man for all seasons. I met him when he was assistant conductor on Curtains. On Broadway, he is an arranger, a conductor, and a brilliant composer. And I was very chuffed, as we say in England, when he wrote a song for me, which I do in the show. In fact, 2 songs by Sam.
Exciting. What other music might we hear in your show?
Well, you may not be that surprised to hear a bit of Cole Porter and Noel Coward, but I didn't want to do anything as obvious as Don't Put Your Daughter on the Stage, Mrs. Worthington, and Mad Dog, an Englishman, because we know them, we love them, we've had enough.
Cait and Drew, you have a very unique evening coming up. Cait, it's an original musical called Hot Mess in Manhattan, and Drew is one of the several writers that are featured in it.
Yes.
Tell us what that show is like.
The show is called Hot Mess in Manhattan. It is basically in a post-Sex and the City New York, how does one move on if Carrie Bradshaw indeed lied? So it's so that's what the show is about. It's actually a musical, and we're doing a concert version and really kind of highlighting the music that is in it. I have 12 composers now. Drew is one of them. I couldn't bring all of them. This table is not long enough.
It's not. It would look like The Last Supper. I was visiting out here, and I performed in a cabaret, and then you were at that cabaret, and you said, would you... I sang it like a song that I wrote, and you said, would you want to write something for this thing that I'm writing called Hot Mess? And it's basically, I don't know if you really knew this, it's basically the reason I moved to New York.
Wow. So all of you have either spent time at Feinstein's 54 Below as audience members, as performers. What is your favorite memory of a time that you've spent here?
As an audience member, anybody who missed this show, Julia Madison does a character called Ruby Manger.
Ruby Manger, and it's a regular thing, so keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye out for that one, because I've never laughed so hard in a cabaret setting in my entire life, except for when I saw the Hot Mess in Manhattan for the first time.
Bridget Everett did.
Oh my god.
Bridget Everett was like, she was like all over this room.
Yeah.
She was just like up in your face. It was intense, and it was amazing.
I think probably the highlight's been my wonderful, glamorous, gorgeous friend Christine Ebersole.
Ooh, I see food coming.
Oh, it looks like
Look
that
at
thing.
that.
Oh boy.
So I wanted to introduce our chef here at 54 Below, our executive chef, Lynn Bound.
Today we're preparing a braised short rib with winter vegetables and fingerling potatoes to just match the cold weather outside.
This smells insane. What? How did I get asked to do this today?
You can't normally eat food like
Thank
this
you.
in performance venues.
The nerves that you have right before stepping out on the stage, the way that this venue, we're talking about like the feeling of this venue, and it's such a community in here. The vibe is so good. Everyone's super pumped, even though they have no idea what's about to happen.
Also, it's just to have Broadway people in the audience and on stage. Like, part of the reason I feel like the room vibe is so special is because, you know, you're in a Broadway show right now, you're doing a show here, all those friends will come, or people that you've worked with in the past year will come and support you. So it's, I don't know, it creates a very special environment here.
Oh my god,
Heavens
chocolate
to
triangle.
Betsy.
Ridiculous.
What in the... Does this come with a shot of insulin?
It's a chocolate coconut pie. It's like a chocolate pasta creme with a coconut crust and a coconut mousse.
This is
This looks amazing.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
holy. You know when it's so pretty, you don't want to eat it? 'cause
Do you
like
use the
a
triangle
triangle.
first?
It's so beautiful.
Thank you
Props
so
to the
much.
pastry team.
Yes.
This is really tasty.
What can an audience member expect if they come to see you?
Well, like I said, I don't do jokes. It's all anecdotes. It's things that really have happened
Yeah,
to me in a
true
very
stories.
eccentric life.
I think for myself, I am just trying to be as real and vulnerable and honest as I can, which is sometimes really hard to do. I can't believe that this is part of my journey. So I'm just going to, try to be really vulnerable.
I would say if you want to like laugh your face off, have a few drinks, and like laugh at life's pain.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that's
very
kind
good.
of what the show is about. It's a
very
lot of
brings
like
about.
go out with your girls or your guys and like just, you know, you got it. Like laughter is the best medicine.
Join us. Thank you.
Bye.